Let's dive into all of this right now. Welcome to another episode of the Market Value Chart Show. Right here, baby, at 6 Scale Cantina. Look, I got everything brewing. We've got a whole bunch. I'm brewing pots all over the place, baby. I'm going to be pouring all the coffee here today. I got all the blue Spotchka from Fennec as well. We've got what a show for you, my friends. I am pumped up. What's going on? What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Aries is Live and Raw. It is Sunday Night Raw. Here we go. And welcome to everybody who's in here right now. Let me flash this up on the screen. Hey, bro, Andrew Gibo, let's go. Andrew's in the house. OG fan is in the house. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's coffee spilling time, says Frontal Devil Dog. You ain't kidding. Listen, I got a lot brewing tonight. We have a lot to go over, my friends. The Big Daddy 64 is in the house. I'll order a coffee coma. Are you kidding me? Maybe I'll drink it right out of here. Oh, my goodness gracious. Welcome in, everybody in there. Be real. Aries, what's up? What is up, my friend? Off grid in Arizona. Hey, Aries, hello to you. Reximum Rex in the house. Good evening. Oh, my goodness gracious. Jake Barrett, hyped up. Bin, are you bean or you been waiting, baby? All day for this. Yeah, I've been waiting all day for this too. Look, I'm trying to flash everybody up in here. Coffee time, baby, says Space Productions. Look what is going on. Oh, and look at this. It's Popsick is in the house. My man, it's Popsick with the $4.99 bomb. Guys, I think we should start being concerned for how much coffee Aries drinks. Look, decaf, baby. Decaf all the way and organic. Okay, here you go. So we're all safe, baby. Oh my god. This blue Spotchka. I don't know what to tell you about that though. I don't gotta tell you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there. I don't know what to tell you there, Popsick. Thank you so much for the $4.99 bomb. Let's leave that up there with its Popsick in the house for sure. Oh my goodness gracious. Welcome everybody that is in here. Mr. JB is in the house. Fist bump back at you for sure. Negan X Army in the house. What's up all? What's going on, Negan? So glad to have you in here. Gilberto's in the house. Hello, Aries. Hey, we got it going on. Tonight, Gilberto. We have a lot to discuss, but I'm just happy being with you all here. Max is geekdom in the house. Hey, Aries. Hey, Max. What is going on, my friend? What is going on for sure? And look at this from Andrew Gipo. $5, never too much coffee. Listen. I got it, and I got it right in this baby right here. Check this out. Yeah. I just got it yesterday. See, I don't know how good that shows in there. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. Some of you got these before me. Look. You're going to need all kinds of mugs. You're going to need Darth Vader mugs. You're going to need mugs from the Disney store. You're going to have to go down to the Disney store and get those Grogu mugs with all the coffee that I'm brewing in here, baby. Look, we got decaf. So if you need decaf, that's what I'm doing. Here you go. Goodness. Never too much coffee, says Andrew Giba with the $5 bomb. Thank you so much. That is awesome. The super chats right off the bat. welcome everybody that is in here. I'm sure I didn't flash everybody up on the screen yet, and there's 57 already watching already, and it's just lowly all Aries in the house for Aries is live and raw. And guess what? I didn't say it yet, but the Dark Jedi, Aries Tarrington, will be serving up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk. And who's on the panel? All of you are on the panel tonight. And I am just, look, as I continue to say hi to everybody in here, and look at everybody's in here. You got, Dominic is in the house. What is going on? You got Dork Lair. What's splashing, guys? Listen, I think we're gonna need like 6-scale Cantina, like mud flaps or splash guards or I don't know, aprons or something. Goodness gracious. Dominic saying, I am so happy to be here, my friend. Hey, Dominic, I am so happy to have you in here for sure. Brenton, can't wait for the news to begin. Brenton, you have to wonder if I heard from the Hot Toys Wizard. Is it possible? We'll have to find out. And Max's Geekdom put on, hey everyone, Force Smash. Yeah, with 63 in here, go ahead and start hitting that like button. It's much appreciated. Listen, the more I can get Howard Chan and the folks at Hot Toys to watch not only my channel, but all these Hot Toys community channels, it's good. Because then they get the pulse of what we think and what they need to correct and what we want, baby. Look, again, for all you that jumping in now, I got the blue Spotchka from Fennec. She gave it to me personally. I am a Dark Jedi. I do know these people. I got regular. I got decaf. Let's pour it. Let's get into it. Goodness gracious. Look what we got in here. JB Collection in the house too. Don't forget me. I'm hearing and cooking. Well, thanks for listening in, JB. I really appreciate that. Love what all the great channel creators kind of come on in over here and check out. Really good to have JB in the house for sure. And Dorikas asks, does the Dark Jedi drink dark roast? Coffee is spilling. You're going to laugh, Dorikas. But my favorite coffee is the Light House Breakfast Blend. The breakfast blend, so I can, it's kind of like, when those old commercials, and I don't know if any of you remember this, but when John Denver used to eat the Raisin Bran out on his porch, and it was kind of like he was sitting on top of Mount Everest having the sensation of a York peppermint patty, baby. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, that's breakfast blend for me. But I do like a nice espresso every once in a while. So, I do like it dark. Connor's in the house. Connor. How's it going, everyone? Connor, how's it going with you? Really glad to have you in here. The Big Daddy 64 says, chocolate espresso. Let's go with 75 in here already. Oh my God, I miss John Frederick. I love this music. Yeah, I do too. Listen, I got all the coffee in here. I got decaf. I got regular. I got the Spotchka. Come on. And look what's already on the screen. And so let's go ahead and open things up over here. And welcome to everybody that's in here. And if I missed flashing you out, I do apologize. I'm so grateful you're right here watching. And welcome to Aries is live and raw. One of my favorite things to do on the YouTube channel here for 6-scale Cantina. And please go ahead. Let's hit that like button and appreciate it. But let me go ahead and go to a different screen and kind of make this a little bit bigger. So check it out. Let's start this off. Look at what's I have this sorted out everything best-selling wise, including Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and everything. And wow, there's Luke. There's Boba Fett on the throne still, number 1. You got Luke, number 2. The Armorer, number 3. The Iron Man Mark 1. I love that figure. So hard not to collect. If I dived into Marvel or dived into DC or like picked up that Jack Sparrow DX or one of those DXs anyway, I don't think I'd have enough. I don't think I'd have enough coffee, to be honest with you. And I'd go broke for sure. Already got to watch with Star Wars. And look at this. You got Luke again. And then you got, wow. So you got a lot of Star Wars in the top 8, top 12. My goodness gracious. Very, very interesting. Let's actually sort this out. Hot Toys, just Star Wars, just taking a look at that. Pretty much what I was expecting. And take a look at this. Take a look. And if any of you saw my latest Market Outlook edition of the Market Value Chart Show, just put it out on Friday. After that crazy impromptu live and raw that I did last Monday. Look, I am still spilling my coffee. I still need a bunch of mops. Where's 808 Michigan Jedi when I need them? My goodness, we got to clean up these floors. But I'm still buzzing over that. We're going to get into that in a minute. But look at what's up here. You have the final moments from the Mandalorian Season 2, basically. You have Boba Fett on the throne and Boba Fett without the throne. And then you have Luke from the finale. And then you have the Mandalorian with the chrome-plated armor. Essentially, the way that head sculpt, at least to me, looks is more that somber, that really concentrated, oh, Luke, Grogu's going away type thing. Wow. That's what's up there on the top. Of course, you got the armor. We're going to get into some waitlist alert over here. I can't wait to get into that. So we're going to get into that this coffee spilling here. This show for sure. And we're also going to get into what's potential to come out early. I may have some ideas. I may have some ideas from the Hot Toys Wizard. But very, very interesting indeed. Very, very interesting indeed. How many of you are still buzzing over this Luke? Just pulling it up. I am still, wow. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole lot on it, but I do just have to put it up. I absolutely love, just to recap on what I said on my live and raw, and then my latest pre-recorded episode from Friday. They captured this, boys and girls. They captured this exactly the way the moment was for me when I was sitting on my couch and I was like, you have got to be kidding me that Favreau and Filoni actually went ahead and did this. So for me, the way that they captured that CGI of Luke and put this in here, man, I am still brewing tons. I had to switch to decaf at least once in a while, at least at these evening times, baby. Come on. Otherwise it'll be going too much. Yeah, I wanted that moment. It's so much more for me. I don't know what a lot of you think out there. It's so much more for me that actually Luke came back the way he did than the Mandalorian. I've said it before. I mean, I love the Mandalorian. I don't care if the show was called, I don't know, the Holiday Special Revisited or the Star Wars Bunch or whatever they wanted to call it. The Good Batch. Who cares? Just love that they did this. I just love it. Man. Wow, look at that. I mean, just look at some of these images. I'm just like blown away. And I'll tell you what, for me, and I mentioned it again, we'll move on. I'll kind of put this on here. To me, for Star Wars, the actual, this is like the savior of Star Wars right here. And just the way that he came back like this, Favreau and Filoni, my goodness gracious. I mean, this is going to get me talking for a long time. A long time. Put up some of the comments over here. Brenton, I was late to the game and missed all the Lukes. I'm thrilled to get a chance to get a Luke now. Yeah. I'm right with you, Brenton. I definitely could feel that. Your sentiment there. We got 90 in here. Welcome to Aries is live and raw. So glad to have you in here. It's Sunday Night Raw, baby. It's Sunday Night Raw. We got a ton. I know my little screen is small right there. We got Luke. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, this is the Luke that I want. This is the moment I want. And I mean, I'm so like stoked about this. Joe Fuzz, boom, still hot. Yeah, I know. I'm still buzzing. It's Luke Skywalker. Yeah, Cotter puts up here, I will never get over this Luke. Incredible release from an amazing moment. That's what it is for me. It's an amazing moment. They could have, Hot Toys could have called this the Moment series. You know, okay, here's a new thing as DX Moment series. Don't even name the show. Don't even name the movie. Just put up the moment. We could figure it out. That's all they had to do here. Like I said, I could care less what show this is in. I like this. I like this from Ladies Man 727. Why get a Luke Deluxe when you can take a hammer to your own Dark Trooper? Hey, listen, you know, that's kind of gutsy, baby. That's kind of gutsy, right? You know, you literally could. I mean, it would probably look very realistic. For sure. And Dorikus Maximus still riding the Force wave over that new Luke figure. I need this. Yeah, for sure. And you know, this pulling this all up. Here's its pop segment. Grogu. I love Grogu. Max has geeked him. Day one pre-order of the Luke Deluxe. Wow. I mean, the Big Daddy 64. Boba already pre-ordered. Let's see here. Is it possible Aries has predicted the future again with his OT figure wish list? Bobsick, you're going to enjoy this one, baby. You're going to enjoy this one. You got enough cups? You got enough? You ready, Bobsick? Are you ready? It's coming, baby. It's coming. But, yeah, this is great. This is absolutely great. So, you know, bringing up that Luke again, you know, I'm so stoked, and going into back to the other screen. I mean, just look at this. It gets me very, very excited. It gets me very excited for everything here. Pulling this back up onto the screen, and because now I've got all the important moments from The Mandalorian as Favreau and Filoni work their magic here, and just pulling this up onto the screen. This Luke release makes me even more excited. I don't know about any of you. Let me know in the chat. But if any of you pre-ordered or are planning on getting, have put it on your list that you're getting the Boba Fett on the throne or Boba Fett by itself, did the Luke make you more excited about it? And how many of you out there are getting the armor? Did the announcement of Luke make you more excited about it? And let me also ask you this. How about this chrome-plated Mandalorian, which also has the Pedro Pascal head sculpt and really cool chrome plating? Are you more excited about these figures? I will tell you that I am, because, you know, obviously the star of the show, the Mandalorian, Din Djarin, and to finally get, you know, to get a version that's chrome plated is very interesting. Can't wait to compare it to the Beskar version that I have. But to get the Pedro Pascal head sculpt with the Grogu, I get to kind of, you know, go, you know, I get to like just put it next to one of them and do the whole ending scene. So I was excited about the Pedro Pascal chrome-plated Mandalorian to begin with. The Boba Fett when the credits rolled. And then they went ahead, and now I felt like they completed everything with this Luke. And I got all the big moments. And and also, don't forget this Ahsoka. This Ahsoka was a big, big moment to have someone, a character from the Clone Wars, to have a character from the animated series come on in that, you know, Favreau was going to do. It's very, very exciting. So this is another exciting moment that they released first back in May. Remember that? And it was kind of making you wonder, you know, remember how we were talking back then when this Ahsoka and Grogu saying, are they going to do the same thing and make this Luke a DX? And kind of almost do the same thing. And we were debating back and forth. Is it going to come with an R2? Is it not going to come with an R2? They ended up doing it. Just as Fabio Love that dude's collection, man. It's just awesome. But just as he predicted, in the DX packaging. Wow. Going down this over here, looking at some of these comments. Okay. Let me pull this up. I thought there was another super chat, so thank you very much. Let's pull this up on the screen. So this is from OG Fan. When Star Wars was just Star Wars. Thank you so much, OG Fan. With 103 in here right now. Welcome to Aries. It's live and raw. We've got tons tonight, baby. You've got tons. And I've got decaf. I've got regular. I've got blue Spotchka. Right here. We're serving it up. We even got old duels, baby. Okay. But Mando Luke has still not bumped Boba Fett on throne as bestseller at Sideshow. Boba Fett is the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy. He certainly is. And this brings up a really good point, OG Fan. And I thank you for that $5 Bob. He has it. And you have to wonder, what does that mean when we're looking at this screen over here? Now, this is pretty much where I thought it would be. And remember that Boba Fett is. Boba Fett's awesome. Luke is awesome. I brought it up in my last episode. And I also expanded upon it in an insider video that I put out yesterday that was on top of that on my thoughts on this. But let me explain something here, because we're going to start getting into as we go through all this excitement over here. What are waitlist potentials with some of these, and what is the future for some of these as far as how the market goes. And I can tell you right now, this Boba Fett and the throne is probably, and I'm scrolling, a little bit down here, so you can see, it's probably going to go. Make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Eventually, in about another month, it'll just slip down, and then probably in a couple of months, it'll be somewhere around where this Boba Fett 2-pack is, in my opinion. Probably a little bit higher, because the throne is that's really epic. But don't forget that when Boba Fett first showed up, and he put on that armor other than Cobb Vanth, and then showed up, everyone I was jumping and screaming and going crazy when he just had the Tamora Morrison, the Boba Fett in the robes, and he's using those gaffy sticks to smash those stormtroopers in the head. They're gonna, they're up there right now. Obviously, they just came out. This 2-pack of Boba Fett, remember, was up there for a long time. It was up there for a long time, folks. This Boba Fett 2-pack. This Ahsoka and Grogu was up there for a long time. Not as much as the Ahsoka. I mean, this Boba Fett 2-pack, but it was up there. But eventually, these two figures, these figures will come down a little bit, and they'll ride anywhere between where this Boba Fett and this Ahsoka is, and anywhere between where Rex and Cody was, around there for a while. What you'll eventually see is pretty much these chrome-plated Mandalorians probably stay at a top 4 or around there all the way through the end, because that's the star of the show. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. As far as Luke not surpassing Boba Fett, not surprising. It's right there. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows if this deluxe version is going to wind up, tomorrow being number 1 and, switching back and forth. It's going to be very interesting to keep an eye on. I think the biggest thing, OG Fan, good point, and thank you so much for that $5 Bob. It is much appreciated, is that they're neck and neck. And then putting this back up on the screen, on sorting this out, everything, not only Star Wars, but Marvel, DC, everything else. Look at that. So you still have Boba and Luke and it's even ahead of the. I mean, it's wow, it's crazy. Star Wars is hot. Does anyone think Star Wars is hot? Oh my goodness gracious, absolutely crazy. Welcome to everybody. This is Aries is live and raw, and I see 108 in here. Thank you so much for joining me on Sunday Night Raw. And listen, I got all the. I'm brewing it up, baby. I'm brewing up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk. I got regular. I got decaf. I got decaf right in here. Need some blue Spotchka. Do we have any Jawab juice or I don't know? How about the egg? We need some of that egg stuff. You know, the egg. They all went crazy on the egg. All those egg yolks or whatever like that. I wonder if we can make that into like a milkshake or something. Oh, my goodness gracious. Michael Hood. I'm not even following. It's hard to follow the chat and talk. I'm getting them all. Where are you getting all of, baby? That's awesome. J. Rex Entertainment. The Arbor was disappointing. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I can't wait to get it, honestly. And I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I love the reviews on it. I'll have to see when I get it in hand. I'm definitely going to get it in hand. You know, I have the heavy infantry Mandalorian, so I had to get this, but I really love the armor. I think she was the first one that said, this is the way. This is the way, Hot Toys. You're doing really, really good. They're doing really, really good. It's Popsick says, join the Facebook group, everyone. Thank you for that, Popsick. That Facebook group's really exploding. And you know, it's a real good. I mean, all the communities are good, but you know, it's you know, we talk, you know, Star Wars Hot Toys. We talk about a lot of the stuff we discuss here on the channel, and we have a lot of fun. So I got the link within the video description for sure, and then links in the house. Link 2195. Hit that like button. Thank you so much, Link. I sure do appreciate that. With 114 watching. So let's get into some stuff here. Now that I got this on the screen, let me shift this back to just Star Wars. Let's see if that works. Here we go. And let me blow this up to another screen so we can see this. Okay. So a lot of people have been asking me, sending me private messages, sending me messages on Facebook, Instagram. I got Instagram in the video description below. Like, seriously, like, do I need to order the Luke now? Do I need to order this now? Do I need to order that now? So let me give you some of my waitlist alerts here, and some of my thoughts. I'll kind of mix this in together. First of all, when it comes to this Boba Fett and the throne and the Luke Skywalker DX Deluxe and non-deluxe, and the chrome-plated Mandalorian. All three of those, all six, if you want to count deluxe and non-deluxe, they're all going to get in stock, ladies and gentlemen. They're all going to get in stock. There's absolutely no question about it. Now, like the Boba Fett exclusive to Sideshow, where it just had the had the couple of extra holograms, that's already on waitlist. So, you know, is it possible that the Luke Skywalker that has the hologram as well of Moff Gideon ship, but it comes with the projector arm, which is kind of a really nice touch. I mean, I don't know if I'd use it. I've been thinking in my mind, that is cool. I think it's light up, so it's like, wow. But I don't know. I almost feel like I'd have to buy three of them for me to display him to use that, to be honest. But it is a good gimmick. I think that might go on waitlist. But as far as if you don't care about the holograms, I don't know. You don't have to, like, again, like, do I have to get this? Am I going to miss out? That's the questions I'm getting. No, you're absolutely not. These figures are going to get in stock. Now, if you don't pre-order it now, like I said, you may miss out on the hologram versions for sure. And then the other thing that's going to happen is you're probably going to have to wait longer. I mean, the sooner that you pre-order these, the sooner you're guaranteed to get that first batch, that Sideshow or any comic shop too. If you're going to order from them or a comic shop or wherever, I order from a couple of comic shops, and if I don't pre-order quickly, they'll tell me, look, I'm going to get my second batch. And sometimes I'll be like, there's not a guarantee. There's not a guarantee sometimes at those comic shops that they're going to get their second batch if Sideshow doesn't have enough of them. So, but so if not getting it, early and waiting an extra couple months or even a few months sometimes, or holograms are not an issue, those three scene moments are 1,000% going to get in stock. I think the bigger question is, okay, for everybody here, the bigger question is, how long are they going to sit in stock? Now, I talked about this in my video that I just put out on Friday. And you have to remember, when looking at some of this stuff, and, go to the bigger screen here, Star Wars is in a different place than where it was during The Last Jedi and the Solo movie and the Rise of Skywalker. So the days of figures like the Emperor or Dark Side Anakin or this armor just sitting in stock, in my view, is probably not realistic at this point. You didn't see it. Remember Cody, and they made a good amount of Cody, and that just came out and during the during these non-dark times, and it sat in stock for a few months, and now it's going for over $400, ladies and gentlemen, within the secondary market. Go to 6scalecantina.com, go to the market value chart, and take a look at where Cody is, and that's what's going to happen with a lot of these figures. But more importantly, these figures, if you're planning on them staying in stock for more than a few months, you may possibly get burned on it. Because unless it's the Mandalorian, unless it's the Iron Man, unless it's the star of the show, there is no way in the world that they're going to make. I think they're learning very quickly with those Beskar Mandalorians that they made too many of them. I mean, look at how high these Beskar Mandalorians are. These Beskar Mandalorians are high. And they're still not it's going to be very interesting to see how long. It's going to tell a lot. It's actually going to tell, I mentioned this week. If Sideshow starts being like, wow, okay, we brewed too much coffee on those Beskar Mandalorians. I've got, way too many in stock and they're not selling. We're going to have to put the Hobo Luke discounts on there, deluxe and non-deluxe. There's no way in the world they're going to make that same mistake again with the chrome-plated Mandalorian. Just saying. So that's how I look at it. And as far as these figures here, so again, do you have to pre-order them? No. The ones that I mentioned are going to get in stock. Okay? This Luke, this Boba Fett, this chrome-plated Mandalorian, they're just not going to be in stock as long. They're not going to be in stock very long. You could bank on these Star Wars figures anywhere from I was going to say 3 months. So let's do an average of 2 to 4 months. That's it. This isn't Jawa on the Gonk droid. This isn't going to be the Jet Troopers. They're just not. And while these are awesome characters, there are sidebars on the Mandalorian. They're just not going to produce that many of them. Anyway, welcome to everybody that is in here to Aries is Live and Raw, and we're going over some waitlist potential. So that's the answer for a lot of you out there. If you want to get it early, you need to pre-order it, and if you want to get the holograms, you need to pre-order because the Boba Fett one's already gone. Let's actually go now to the non-moment ones up here, and let's actually look at the armor. So what about the armor, Aries? I'd be very concerned about the armor. The armor, the intel I've received is the armor, they made 500 in Hong Kong. That's not a whole lot of the armor. They're most certainly going to make a lot more for the rest of the world, for sure. But again, if you want to compare it to the Dark Side Anakin, it's going to be available for a long time. Remember, there was a dark cloud. There was a dark cloud during The Last Jedi, during the Solo movie, during the Rise of Skywalker, and whether you like those movies, and I did, it just didn't. It was hard to get into Star Wars. The negativity was pumping, baby, and it was hard to pump out all this coffee. Hard to pump out all this coffee during that time. There wasn't any partying with some blue Spotchka, baby. And even for me as a collector during that time, I wasn't really like excited about collecting. I wasn't really excited about anything at all. I was almost like more on guard, to be honest with you, to have to talk to friends to defend Star Wars. That's really where I was at that point. I don't know about some of you. Let me know where you were. But I have to jump on that, but that's where it was. So, it's not surprising to me that Dark Side Anakin and the Emperor sat in stock during those times for so long, to be quite honest with you, because someone like me, that's like crazy, baby, over Star Wars. I wasn't really jumping on a whole lot of anything with their Black Series, this, that. I was kind of like, okay, I'm just like, oh, okay, here comes some friends. I got to talk about Star Wars. What do you think about this? Okay, blah, 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 defend it. I was just like, eh. So it's a black cloud. I think that had some effect. So you have to consider some of these variables sometimes, right? But now it's completely different because you got like every person talking about the new Mickey Mouse. We all know who that is, baby, Grogu. You got all talking about this. You got all to talk about Favreau. You got all to talk about Filoni. You got all to talk about that Lando series is coming up. You got all the talk coming on about Ewan McGregor's coming back, baby, and Hayden Christensen's coming back. Is Ian McDermott going to be in there? Are we going to have the Emperor in there? We got all this excitement, the Andor series, this coming, that coming. Come on. So, that kind of breeds excitement. That's why we're sitting here tonight, and I have decaf, I have regular, I got Spotchka, because Star Wars is on the map. So, if they put out that Emperor, and they put out that Dark Side Anakin, you're all talking about Mace. We're all talking about Mace, right? We're all talking about Grievous. We're all talking about Padme. It's going to go off the shelves. They put out that Dark Side Anakin today. They never put it out before. While we're putting out all this coffee, we would lose our minds. That thing wouldn't sit in stock for a year. And I'm telling you right now, my point is, this armor is not going to be in stock long. The dark clouds of the controversy are gone. Of course, everything, no matter what it is. It could be Harry Potter, it could be Star Wars, it could be Marvel, Lord of the Rings. Everyone's going to have, I don't like this, I don't like that. That's always in everything. Not everybody's going to like everything. That's for sure. But the point is the heavy heat, that's gone. So there's no way that these sit in stock. At all. Anyway, let me go down this list over here. Welcome to everybody who is in here to Aries is Live and Raw. And I do see a super chat. I didn't, let me put this up on the screen. From OG Fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Star Wars was in such a bad place after The Last Jedi that I missed Dark Side Anakin and all the figures releasing at that time because the joy and love of Star Wars was ruined by Disney. Look, even me, I just said it. Look, I am the coffee brewing, the spotchka serving, the nighttime decaf coffee drinking, Dark Jedi Aries Turrington serving up all the hot toys talk. And I'm right with you. I wasn't either during that time. I just didn't care as much. I was getting into some other stuff. I was just like, I didn't even want to go on the internet, to be quite honest with you. I mean, you know how it was. Some of you are out there, you're following like Box Office Mojo. You're following this. You're following to see how the charts are. How's it going on Rotten Tomatoes? All that stuff. It just wasn't a very pleasant time. And certainly wasn't a time that I felt like spending hundreds of dollars on toys, to be quite honest with you. So you got to factor that in to right now. Right now, it's a different time. So my point is here, and thank you so much for that, OG Fan. I so appreciate the super chat. When you're looking here, we're going to go over what items could go on waitlist. This armor, limited to 500 pieces in Hong Kong. They're not going to, it's going to be way more here and in Europe, but it's not going to be a whole lot more. This is a figure where if you're expecting it to just sit in here, and ride it out, even though it's near the top. It's in the top row. It's selling good. Got a lot of pre-orders. This is going to go fast. So if this is a figure you're interested in, yellow alert on the armor. For sure. Yellow alert on the armor. It would no way. This figure will no way sit in stock for as long as the Remnant Trooper, the Death Trooper, or the Incinerator Trooper. They were in there for a few months. Okay, so maybe 2 months. Maybe just a month and a half. Maybe just a month. Could it be shorter? We'll have to see. But definitely on that one. Let's keep going down this list. 501st. I'm telling you right now. Looking at the 501st over here. And let me tell you something about this figure. And I'm pulling this up on the screen. You guys see it right there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. There's people I know that are buying a dozen of these. There's probably how many? Is there anybody in this chat that is actually buying more than a dozen of these? Okay. And I'm sure that there's maybe a mixture of the deluxe or and the non-deluxe. But let me know what you think in the chat. Go ahead and put on your thinking cap. Let me know what you think. Yes or no? This will this sit in stock longer than the Incinerator Trooper did? Yes or no? Will this sit in stock longer than the Remnant Trooper? Yes or no? I mean, this is the 501st. I'm just asking. How long we've been waiting for clones? So my thought on this for sure is this is a yellow alert. It is not going to sit in here for forever and a day. This may be one of the, if not the most sought after trooper when it's all said and done of all time. We've been waiting for this. This 501st is sick, baby. This 501st is crazy. And you saw the reviews on it already. And I'm telling you right now, if you think, oh, well, you know what? I see all the reviews on the 501st. It'll be in there for as long as the Jawa and the Gontroid. Never, 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 never. For sure. I'm telling you right now. So alert on the 501st. And what about the the non-deluxe? Yeah, same thing. Same thing. I mean, both of them. And both of them are riding high if you go in there and take a look at it. So definite alert on there. And yes, it's okay. Listen, I'm brewing tons of coffee. Let me pour decaf and let me pour regular on the 501st. It's okay. It's all right. Because that figure is sick. Let's continue to go down. What do I think about the Coruscant Guard? You know, definitely not longer than the Remnant Trooper, the Death Trooper from the Mandalorian, and the Incinerator Trooper. So at the very most, as long as them. So if you're planning on getting this figure and you're just thinking it's going to ride in stock, it'll probably be in there for a few months and then be gone. I do not see it going longer than them. You could just look at the troopers they just put out during all the excitement of the Mandalorian Season 2 and everything else. It's just, that's about where it's going to be. And is it possible that it could actually even, get out of stock, earlier than a few months? It is. I mean, it's very hot right now. It's very, very hot. There's a lot of excitement. Scrolling back up over here, over this Boba Fett in the throne, Luke Skywalker from the Mandalorian, and it puts more excitement on the chrome-plated Mandalorian. Remember, the 3 big moments in the finale over the last, 6 weeks, that they came out with this chrome-plated Mandalorian, the Luke Skywalker, and the Boba Fett, all within the last month and a half, was boom, 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 boom. And that generates more excitement. And then they capitalized on that, and they put out the 501st that I just had up on the screen, from the Clone Wars up on there. There's just a lot of excitement for Star Wars right now, to get that 501st Trooper. A lot of these figures probably going to be moving very, very quick. So a little bit of an alert on the Coruscant Guard. If you're waiting for 3 months, it's probably going to be a couple of months. 127 in here. We hit 130 already. Please go ahead and hit that like button, because Howard is hopefully watching this so that when we get into all the Return of the Jedi, Spotchka, spilling, coffee, drinking stuff, baby, we get some of the stuff that we want, which they've obviously been paying attention to. let's go over some more waitlist stuff. Thank you so much, OG fan. Much appreciate that super chat, my friend, for sure. And let me actually go to the bigger screen so we can continue to go down here. Okay, so, okay. I can't answer the question on the best car at Mandalorian. There were so many pre-orders on that. And I think that there's a potential that so many were canceled because of the chrome-plated version, to be quite honest with you. And I heard that they made, someone can correct me in there, give me the right information. I think it was Don Prime that said, or had the info or first leaked the info. It was 20,000 just to the United States alone, and probably another 20,000 to Europe. I don't know. I can tell you right now, if that's the case and somebody canceled it, like I said, there's no way they're going to make that mistake again with the chrome-plated one. It's going to probably be a much far less produced figure if they get stuck with these. Anyway, and the debate upon, is the best car version or the OG Mando going to be more, what's going to be more expensive in the secondary market? The OG by double, for sure. Let's continue to go down here. All right, so what about Rex? Captain Rex. Who is excited about Captain Rex? What do I need to pour? Do I need to pour any? Who wants decaf? Raise your hand. Who wants regular? Who wants Spotchka? Who wants some water? Look, I got it all, baby. I got it all. Yeah, I got my drink sticks and water. I got it all right here, baby. Listen, we got the whole cantina. We're serving it all up. But who's excited about Captain Rex? Let me know who's excited about the Captain Rex for sure. God, I got to pull this up. All right. So we're going to get into waitlist and also what's coming soon. I'm going to mix it in together since we're going in here, baby. Rex Ed, just to put some of these up. I'll take some water on table 5. I'm ready to spill it, baby. I know. Popstick's waiting for Return of the Jedi. We're getting right there, my friend. Joe P. I want Rex bad. Yeah, I know. Rex is paid off, said Rex. Release him already. Look, this is going to go like hotcakes. Okay? This is the cantina. So I don't do like muffins and stuff. Would you ever hear the expression, it's going to sell like hotcakes? It's going to sell like hotcakes, baby. Oh my goodness gracious. Joe P says, look at this masterpiece. Yeah. So let's talk about a couple things here. We're going to get into what's coming out early before we spill all the coffee. This is some coffee spilling stuff. Before we go ahead and serve all the spotchka, before we go ahead and talk about what's coming, let's get into what's coming early and waitlist potential. This figure is going to go like it's going to go like hotcakes, okay? And I believe that this figure is going to be the final production photo somewhere within the next few weeks on this Captain Rex is what I'm hearing. And if you thought Cody is expensive now, just wait until the final production photos come out on this. And I will tell you right now that whenever this hits waitlist, this will automatically be a $400 tier range figure within 24 hours on the secondary market. You can take that to the bank, baby. That's what's going to happen there, for sure. And that's going to catapult Cody to the $500 tier range. However long Cody stayed in stock, which was about 3 months, you could take 1 month off that, and you're basically talking about 2 months. 2 months that this would be in stock. Is it possible that this will only sit in stock for a month or even less? Yes, it is. This absolutely gets a yellow alert. Do not think Captain Rex. We've been waiting for clones. How long? A clone. and now we're getting Rex. Gone. Goodbye. If this is a figure that you want, you don't have to pre-order it now. It's going to hit in stock, I believe. But I would I would pre-order this from your comic shop, or I would pre-order this right when the final production photos come out. I would not wait. I think that this is going to leave real quick fast. Let's look at those 501sts. Just look at the Coruscant Guard. It's going to be gone. And how many of you in there are going to go ahead and get more? I mean, I am certain that there's a lot of you in there that are getting. How many are getting 2 Rexes? Let me know. Let me know how many you're getting 2. Because I think that some collectors are going to get 2. This is going to be out in a few weeks. This is a waitlist alert. Let's go to another one that's a waitlist alert and coming out soon. And one of my favorite figures to talk about. And yes, it has rolling eyes function. And it's not a DX. And it's beautiful. And yeah. This will probably be out a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 to 4 weeks after Rex. And with all the excitement of Star Wars and all those clouds gone, baby, what you gonna do when Ahsoka Tano from the Clone Wars goes waitlist on you? What you gonna do? Gonna come out here somewhere within the next month and a half. And probably a little bit sooner. I really call this over the next like 4 or 5 weeks. And for sure, this is not a figure you want to sleep on. As soon as those final production photos come out is when you need to pre-order this. Once it gets in stock, it's just it's only in there. Guess in your mind what's going to be in stock longer, Remnant Trooper or Ahsoka Tano. And don't think that they're producing 8 million of these. Because this is not up. This wasn't up on the top, baby. 1, 2, 3. When Beskar Mando came out, that was 1, 2, 3 forever. From the day it came out till just recently, it dropped because of the chrome plated. It's just not. It's down there. This figure's gone. Alert on this, and it's coming out soon. Let's go to another one here, baby. I'm getting all hyped up because I can't wait to get this figure. I wish they release it tomorrow. Goodness gracious. Let me see my list over here as I'm looking through what is going to come out. Who's excited? Who's excited for this Mandalorian? Who's excited? Because I'm going to tell you what I'm more excited about than getting this figure. I'm more excited about the mace that's going to come when they're going to officially announce that figure, or at the very least give us a tease when they go ahead and they put this out early. Howard, are you watching? Hot Toys, are you watching? You need to come out with the Jedi Master Mace Windu. Look, we're all in here today. It's what we want. I've got decaf Howard. I've got regular Howard. We've got Spotchka. We've got water. Whatever you want, we need Mace Windu. So I absolutely can't wait for this figure. And is it possible that they're going to blow you away? Here's my call. Here's my call. You guys ready? Here's my call. And yes, I got the info from the Hot Toys Wizard before this live show. When the final production photos come out, they're going to be posing it with a purple lightsaber in the background, and you're going to see the robe, and you're going to be like, oh, this Jango's sweet, but who cares? Because look at what's in the background. There's a coffee spilling moment on Aries is live and raw. Yeah, this is one of the new bugs, baby. That's what's going to happen. Okay, you heard it here. So what's going to happen. And you're going to be like, when's that coming? When's that coming? You don't think that they're going to do that with the final production photos? Are you kidding me? I'm pouring it. I know Popsic, I know you want. And everybody's waiting for Return of the Jedi. I just have to throw in that mace because that's one of the big news, baby, with 132 coming in there. I'm telling you right now that that's what the Hot Toys Wizard is telling me in his Palantir, in his crystal ball, that when they come out with the Jango final production photos, I'm more interested in looking at what's in the background with that so I can see the purple lightsaber. JB Collection. I spilled all my coffee. Listen. I know, baby. I know. Mace, the BM in space. Listen. Oh, my goodness. Joe Fuzz, Mace. Michael Lind is pretty good. What happened to Mace? He went out the window. You know what? That's pretty good. I'm going to salute you on that one. Salute. I love having these live and raw, don't you? Master Imwe in the house. Yes, for Mace. Joe Fuzz, Mace. Pib Ford. That Jango is great. Goodness gracious. Michael Hood. I've got Jango on pre-order. Mace is next. Don Prime in the house. What is going on, Don? Good to have Don in the house from Geeking Out. Always good to have the channel creators in here. Rexabum Rest, have to have a Jango. Joe P, pump for Jango. Everybody's in here talking about Jango. I'm telling you. Boston Collectors, I just really want my the Clone Wars Darth Maul. It's coming. It's coming. I actually think you might get the Jango before the Maul, though. Because I know that the Jango is going to come before the end of the year. And I know they're going to tease Mace with it. The Big Dog Proud. Day one pre-order for Ahsoka Tano. Oh, of course. Of course, baby. Of course. Unchained Jango. Slim Rummy. The father of all the clones. Joe Fuzz. Qui-Gon is rising. He is. And I said that it was going to be a slow burn. Very, very slowly. That Qui-Gon would rise. And is it possible that that Qui-Gon figure is going to eventually be sometime next year, maybe the middle or towards the end of next year, where Count Dooku is now in the close to the mid $400 tier range already. Remember, we could get Dooku and Krennic for about $310, $320. Remember last year? Wow, it seems so long ago. Krennic is like $450, $455. That's going insane as well. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Thank you, Joe Fuzz. That's another one there. You heard it here. Here's another one you may not be thinking. Yep. Let me go to the bigger screen. Telling you right now, you're probably going to get the Tusken Raider before the year is out. And you're not going to get this figure next year. So be ready for this figure. And is it possible that this figure will be a figure that goes like the heavy infantry Mandalorian, or a figure that, right now with Showa there, January to March, Fooey. I think this is going to come out before the end of the year. And is it going to go really, really quick like the heavy infantry Mandalorian because it was low, or like the Mud Trooper? And I say no, it's not. It's going to get in stock. That's my feeling. Would I play around with this? No. I think it is vastly superior, though. I think it is vastly. Let me say that again. Vastly superior to that Jawa and Gonk droid. It's not as weathered as I would have liked. And but that being aside, from somebody who's an OT guy, and I'm going to use this in my OT collection, okay? For sure. This reminds me of the 12-pack Sand People. Okay, that's what this means to me. I am going to get this. I was going back and forth, and I said, what am I, crazy? What am I, out of my mind? Like my friend Nate from Geeking Out would say? I'm going to get this figure. I have to put some others aside that I'm not going to get, but I'm going to get this figure because I'm an original trilogy guy, and this would go great in my original trilogy display, in those display areas. And I think the reviews are going to be favorable. Besides who knows what they're going to change with it either. But it's going to get in stock. I don't think that you have to worry about this, but I do think you have to concern yourself that it's coming out, because this is coming out for sure. Boy, is it time? Is it time, Popsick, to get into some coffee stuff? Well, I got to bring this up because this is right up your alley, Popsick, and so many of our alleys. Look at that. Is it possible that the Lando figure that's supposed to be, released between January and March is going to be a figure, maybe just like that Tusken Raider, that they're going to release early to kind of capitalize on the holiday season, especially for a lot of guys like me, dad gifts and stuff for the holidays. A Lando Calrissian from the original trilogy, fits that bill. And you have to wonder. And I say yes. I think this is going to come out before the end of the year. I think it's very, very possible with this particular figure. Figures that I'm really looking forward to, like the snow speeder, the snow speeder pilot Luke. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait till June on that one. That's going to be then. I hope they don't delay that one actually, but I can't wait for that. I don't think they will, but I think this one's coming early. I do. I'll have to. The Sand people already. The Tusken Raider already tapped into the hottoys wizard. This one, I'm going to have to inquire. We'll have to see what he says. Iconic Lando. We're going to get into some Lando. Lando and Colt 45. Well, listen. Oh, I don't listen. I got to get some Colt 45. We got to add it. Spotchka. A little decaf. Yeah. Anyone need more? Let me know. With 122 watching, please go ahead and hit that like button. Much appreciated. And all right. Who wants to spill some coffee? Aries, I am buying 12 Tuskens. Wait a minute. I got to put this up. Where'd that go? Here we are. Master Imwe, Aries, I am buying 12 Tusken Raiders. Listen, how many out there are going to buy 12 Tusken Raiders? Listen, that'd be a great display. How many of you would buy 12 501sts and then put them off facing against 12 Tusken Raiders? That'd be pretty awesome. That'd be really, really awesome. OG Fad, coffee. Refill of water on table 5. All right, Popsick, it's coming. Here you go, baby. We're going to table 5. Let me know if you want decaf or regular. I know you're joking, but that's funny. Lane, you're buying lanes in the house. Lane Kramer, I'm buying 0 Tusken Raiders. Yeah, a lot are like that. I have to get one. Lane Kramer, give me a super battle droid. I'll take 2. Yeah, I'm right with you on that, Lane. Super battle droid. I love that. Oh, I want to dive into all those. The super battle droid and the Casca and the axe and the Cobb Vanth. All right. Don, you're still growing. It stunts your growth. Listen, I'm right with you, man. I'm still growing too. And brewing. All right. Let's pull this up on a screen. Let's go. This is what you've all been waiting for. It's what I've been waiting for. Let's see if I could get to it now. Yeah. Here we go, baby. Look at that. Oh, I don't see Jimmy Smits in this version. I'll have to correct that by the end of the show. Are you guys, who needs it? Is it just table 5? Is it just Popsick's table? Or when you see this picture, do we, how about table 1? What's going on at table 2? How about 3, 4? What's going on at table 50? What's going on the 6-scale Cantina, different universe, like on whatever, Galaxy 52 or Earth 22? Goodness gracious. All right, so I got this up on the screen. OG fan. Tusken Shmee with torture rack. Goodness gracious. OG fan. Possible coffee 2, coffee yes. Okay, so look, I got this up on the screen. And one of the things I want to go ahead and point out when it comes to Return of the Jedi is we 1000% do not necessarily have to wait for the anniversary of Return of the Jedi. And the way Star Wars is going right now, isn't it quite hard to predict what Hot Toys is going to do anyway? How many of you honestly thought in your heart back in May that Hot Toys was going to officially announce, not tease, officially announce Ahsoka Tano with Grogu, with that Clone Wars Ahsoka about to come out in just about 4 or 5 weeks? How many of you honestly thought that was going to happen? How many of you honestly actually thought with half the things that Hot Toys did this year that it was going to happen? So they're hard to predict. And And how many of you saw that Lando being dropped late last year? Did any of you call that? I didn't call that. It's very hard to predict. And you don't have to wait. Remember, when they didn't have to wait to release The Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader or The Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett for the anniversary. Oh, we got to wait for the anniversary. And Star Wars wasn't even hot back then. I mean, it's hot now. They don't have to wait for anything. So I'm just pointing that out there, okay? So you see this picture here. Let's spill our coffee. And I'm telling you, come on. Kind of speechless. Yeah, I need a Hot Toys Lando in skiff disguise as well. We're gonna get into some Lando in a minute. We need a Darth Vader. And it's hard to measure. Is it possible they're going to come out with this figure as an OT release? Or is it more possible that because the Obi-Wan series is so close that they're going to go ahead and give us this figure? And here's two ways that this could happen. I believe that one way that makes sense is why release this now? You got the Obi-Wan series coming out next year. You got a Darth Vader and Hayden Christensen's coming out there. Release that. Okay. I go with that. Second thing that they can do is they could be like, hey, if we release this now, because we've got, most of it done, and they can release this in like the Clone Wars Ahsoka in a year. If they could get this out in a year, like from announcement, and then you're just waiting basically a year, maybe 10, 11 months. And then I also could see where it's like they could get this out and, release this right when the Kenobi series comes out, and they release some other Kenobi stuff, and then they tease this Kenobi Vader, and that one's coming out. That's the two scenarios that I see. Okay. But here's the other scenario, okay? And get ready to spill your coffee on this. Because they're giving you two Ahsokas, okay? Two Ahsokas very, very quickly on the same time. They're giving you how many? They're giving you two Lukes, okay? And they're about to give you a third Luke because that Bespin Luke is coming, or maybe a Hoth Luke. Don't get me going on Hoth Luke because we're not going to get into Return of the Jedi. Okay? How popular is Darth Vader? I love Ahsoka. But I'm going to be real honest with you. I love Darth Vader a little more than Ahsoka. I'm just saying. Okay? Darth Vader on the market or is not a dud. Okay? Darth Vader. Who needs more? Who needs more? Because I'm talking about Darth Vader. Remember him? We're Star Wars fans, right? Oh, we could only have one Vader because it's like having two Tusken Raiders. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So the third thing that could happen here is they could put this out. While this is out, they could put out a Vader from, this, Kenobi series. They could put out a third Vader because it's Darth Vader for the Clone Wars or Bad Batch, baby. Okay? It's Darth Vader. Do you think if they come out with something Hayden Christensen, that the Dark Jedi, Ares Tarrington, that serves up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk, do you think for 1 minute that I'm going to look at this on 6 scale and pass? Do you think I'm going to pass on this? When we talk about epic moments, Boba Fett on the throne is epic. Luke Skywalker returning on the Mandalorian is epic. Ahsoka Tano coming with Grogu is epic. Do you know what's epic? When Luke Skywalker took off the mask of his father in Return of the Jedi. If you don't think this is coming, this is coming. You heard it here from the Dark Jedi, Ares Tarrington. Yeah, there you go. Don't think Hot Toys won't do it. Don't think they won't have a couple of Vaders up at one point. It is certainly possible. All right, let's spill some more coffee. Let's get past Darth Vader. How do you get past Darth Vader? Okay, let's go with something else that's very interesting. Popsic, table 5. I love Krennic. I love Krennic. I love Krennic. I love Moff Gideon. I love Moff Gideon. I love Moff Gideon. I really do. Come on. Spill my coffee over those. You know who I like better than Moff Gideon? And you know, quite frankly, who I like better than Krennic? I just really would love an Admiral Piet. Who would like an Admiral Piet? Maybe because I grew up with Admiral Piet and got to see him like shaking. He was shaking in his boots during The Empire Strikes Back when first Vader gets rid of Ozzel. The ship was moving out of light speed and we're preparing to. You are in command now, Admiral Piet. Oh yeah, thanks. Oh, thanks a lot. I would have so much fun posing this figure with Darth Vader. I may have to get another Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader just to have him point. You are in command now, Admiral. I would love this. I would absolutely love this. Is it possible? Look, you know, this is probably more possible in a waiting for the Return of the Jedi. But you never know. I mean, this would be a day one pre-order for me. And how would this figure do? Look at how Krennic does. Okay, look at how Krennic does. Okay, and then I will tell you how that would do. Popsic, this would be a pass for you. Veers. I would scoop a Veers. I may scoop a Veers. You may start your landing. I may do Veers before this. I may. That's a good one. I love Veers. All right, let's go to another Return of the Jedi. We're all over Return of the Jedi. Okay, so who said Colt 45 before? Anyone got any Colt 45 that for the Cantina that can serve it up? Come on. I got some Spotchka from Fennec. All right, so here's the argument. The argument with this figure is the one that's up there right now is low. Okay. The Snowspeeder pilot Luke is low too. Okay. The one that the Lando that's low is going to be, so is the Coruscant Guard. And you can bet your bottom dollar that that once Lando final production photos come out, or once the rumors start, like, okay, like it's really coming like this week, that thing is going to shoot up. And, everyone's talking about we need more OT. Look, we don't got a Lando, baby. I am so pumped up to finally get a Lando Calrissian figure. And you have to wonder, is it possible that they would go ahead and give us a General Calrissian from Return of the Jedi because they already have the Billy D. Williams head sculpt? And I say, yes, absolutely. Don't think for 1 minute. I'm not fooled for a minute on where this is sitting in the best selling wise. I don't think for a minute this is the Dark Trooper. I just don't. This is not Jawa on the Gonk droid. This figure is going to be so sought after, and I'm telling you right now that I 100% see whether it would come out before the anniversary or with the anniversary. I absolutely 100% see a Return of the Jedi Lando Calrissians. We have the multiple Hans. We, from the A New Hope anyway, the Stormtrooper and the other one, you got multiple Lukes, you got multiple Leias. I absolutely see at least the second of this figure, for sure. I would love it. I would love it. Don Prime. Don. Echo Retool equals Lobot. Lobot. General Lando. Yeah, I'm right with you. I see them doing this. And Don, I am not fooled at all that where this is sitting right now. I'm not fooled at all where the Snowspeeder pilot Luke is. Good. They are going to be hot. They are 1,000% going to be hot. Let's continue to go down this list because now we're going to get into some good stuff. Okay. Let's see if I can find one here. Okay, you guys ready? Because I have a strong feeling about this. Yeah. Blow it up. Let me tell you something about this version of Han Solo. They essentially already have the vest. Because this look for Han is so similar to A New Hope. It's not funny, ladies and gentlemen. This is so similar to the one in A New Hope. And is it possible that they could take the same sculpt that they actually had from the A New Hope and change some things with the hair and change some paint applications? There's so many ways that they can do if they wanted to get us a Han Solo figure. And they were having difficulties with Harrison Ford or with whatever it is. But, you know, I know we're all waiting for the Han to go with the Bespin Leia. But you have to wonder. We already have an Endor Luke and an Endor Leia. Aren't we also? I'm looking for an Endor Han. I love that ending scene that I just put up, you know, before I started this segment with Return of the Jedi. And this is very, very similar. It has the blue vest. It has the white shirt. Different color pants. Is it possible that we're all waiting for Bespin Han? And then all out of nowhere, would you be completely shocked and faint if they came out with an Endor Han? Because they gave us an Endor Leia with a Wicked 2-pack too. And they gave us an Endor Luke. Is it possible that we could get an Endor Han, baby? And Don Prime, you're 1,000% right. Indiana Jones 5 might finally lead to a new Han Solo. So let me ask you this, Don and everybody, and there is a possible that not only we get this Endor Han Solo, but we get a Bespin Han Solo as well because of what's going on. Listen, while Han Solo, while Indiana Jones, while Disney's going to be like, Harrison, we need the marketing from Hot Toys and Black Series for Indiana Jones figures. This is marketing for us. Sign off. Okay, I got a bad feeling about this, but I'll sign off. While you're at it, let's sign off on the Bespin Han. Let's sign off on the Endor Han. This is 1,000%. We're all talking about Bespin Han. It's possible that this could come out sooner. I'm not saying that it will, but I'm telling you that this will come out. And this is a great point by Don Prime. He is signed to Indiana Jones. And they could be checking off a lot of boxes to get some of this stuff done. I would absolutely love this to go with my, I love the Bespin Han to go with my Bespin Leia. I got the Bespin Leia, believe me, baby. But I also got the Endor Leia. I also got the Endor Luke. I just want a Han. This is a very, very easy one to do. Single Sog Rider puts in there Endor Han plus Chewbacca 2-pack Toy Fair Special Edition. Look, you stole the thunder. You stole my thunder, Single Sog Rider. Okay. Anybody want some coffee? This may be the perfect way to come out with another Han Solo and Chewbacca 2-pack by actually giving us a Return of the Jedi Han Solo and Chewbacca. They don't have to change a whole lot from the original Han Solo release with this particular version. I'm being real honest with you. They give Chewbacca in there and that Force Awakens. That Force Awakens Chewbacca and Han Solo 2-pack is rising. It's rising, and it's the Force Awakens one. And people starting to see that Chewbacca, when you manipulate it in certain ways, or it's actually really sweet. I don't know if like the first batch of that fan, I don't know if any of you know this. I've seen some pictures of that figure, and it's like it's awful. It's like bird coffee. But then all the other pictures I'm seeing, it's like it looks wonderful. I don't know if they change the batches. Who knows? Maybe, what do you know? But Han and Chewie are big. I could see this. Good point, Single Songwriter. Yeah. Going back up over here. Thank you for that. Slim Rummy, Carbonite. Oh, I'd love it, baby. I love it. Look, I love everything. Everything Empire Strikes Back. Let's go to the next one here. Let's go to the next one. All right, here's what's going to blow you away. Popsick, you still in the house? I'm bringing something to you on table 5. Okay? Because you're going to need, you may need decaf at this point, or do you need Spotchka for this? Let me know, Popsick. Because this one might blow you away. Okay. There it is. Oh, yeah, she's like all disgusted. Yeah. You know, I'm going to give a shout out to my friend Denobi too, because he was the first one that I heard anyway that actually mentioned the prospect of hottoys coming out with a Jabba the Hutt for I think the Return of the Jedi anniversary line, and you know, until he was talking about it, I never thought that they would, but actually I think it's possible. I really do. You know, you got that sideshow version on there that I think is pretty sweet, honestly. But is it possible that we could get a Jabba the Hutt? And I actually really believe that with the anniversary of Return of the Jedi, that we will 100% get a Hot Toys Jabba the Hutt for that. I really do. How many of you out there think about a Jabba? Jabba was a very captivating character in Return of the Jedi. I mean, come on. I mean, some of you that watched this when you were kids, it's Jabba the Hutt. What do you guys think about that? Slave Leia will forever be a scoop. Yeah, everyone's going into Leia. We're going to get into Leia over here. They're not going to release that version of Leia. This version of Leia they can release. Let me kind of. This is the version of Leia right here that I think that they're going to come out with for Return of the Jedi. I think this is the next Leia you're going to get when she's you know, like you know, and who are you? Someone who loves you, Leia. You know, and they kiss and they have the music. And then all of a sudden, you know, you hear the ho, 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 ho. You know, hey, listen. We're going to get into Pizza the Hut in a little bit. Because pizza is going to send out for you. Refill? Anyone refill here? Yeah. What do you guys think about Jabba the Hutt? And here we go. Froze there for a second. Sorry that I froze. Well, maybe it didn't freeze on your part. Let me pull this up. So here you go. This is the same Leia you just looked at with Jabba. Todd Prime, you're cracking me up, baby. Oh, boss, you're delicious. Do you know if they came out, how many of you would buy Spaceballs figures if they came out with Hot Toys Spaceballs? How many? Just let me know. I have to seriously think about it, to be quite honest with you. I'd definitely get a Pizza the Hut. I just don't know how they do it. Aries and Carbonite. Oh, goodness gracious. Listen, I'll have to have the Force ready for the Mandalorian. Not going to put me in that, baby. Listen, did you know that if you drink enough Spotchka, you can't get frozen in Carbonite? That's the secret of Fennec. You're going to find that out in the Book of Boba Fett. Anyway. Goodness gracious. Pass on the balls. May the Schwartz be with you. Look, I had to bring up Spaceballs. I must be out of my mind. I think this is the Leia we're going to get. I think we're going to get this Leia because Leia, A New Hope, does fabulous in the secondary market. That A New Hope Leia kills it in the secondary market. You know what else kills it in the secondary market? Leia Hoth kills it in the secondary market. You know what else is happening with Leia? when you go to sixscalecantina.com, and if you don't have that bookmarked, you need to do so. In the market value chart of sixscalecantina.com, you are seeing the Bespin Leia. That beautiful Bespin Leia is starting to rise, as I told you it was going to do. And now you're starting to see the Endor Leia and that Endor and Leia Wicket 2-pack start to rise. So you have to wonder. Hot Toys always sells out of these Leias. Are they going to come out with another original trilogy Leia? And I say, yes, please. This would be the one that I want, especially if it comes with the whole, bounty hunter outfit. And right now that bounty hunter is all the craze, getting that in there, and you get this head sculpt with this. I absolutely see them. And I don't believe this is when they have to wait for the anniversary. They can reissue this if they want to. Just like I mentioned when we started talking about Return of the Jedi, you absolutely do not have to wait. They don't have, just like they didn't have to wait for Clone Wars Ahsoka to be gone for them to put out Ahsoka and Grogu, and they didn't have to wait for Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader or Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. And I brought this up earlier in Live and Raw, and those were the dark times. Those were the black clouds. That's when no one was buying Dark Side Anakin and pouring coffee and having their Spotchka baby, because we talked about that already. They could come out with this, and they could come out with another layer, or they could reissue it. For sure. I actually see this coming, and I see that this coming very, very quickly. I would absolutely love this figure. I do not see a slave Leia. I know that your best bet on that, a lot of people are mentioning that in there, is to do a kit bash or get a custom one. I know that there's ones on eBay. But I think that's where you're that's what you're going to get there. I just don't see it. Not going to happen. Let's go to something else here. Okay. Is it possible that this is the first 3PO that we're going to get? And I know that people are going to chime in and say, well, C-3PO is supposed to show up in this upcoming show. He's going to pop up in a lot of shows. They're going to use Anthony Daniels. I'm talking about original trilogy. Is this the first one we're going to get? Because it would be interesting, since they're coming out with all these thrones and chairs. Boba Fett in the throne. You got Emperor in his Death Star throne, his chair. What about C-3PO with his Ewok throne? Maybe with another Ewok thrown in there. Who was it in there? Someone is it Chief Chirpa? I think it may be Chief Chirpa. That would be a good one. Remember what he was talking to there? Got to go with Wicket. Look. When are we going to get C-3PO? Howard, when are we going to get C-3PO? I could see this. I could see C-3PO in the chair. I could absolutely see it. Doc's in the house. What's going on, Doc? Doc Smizel. Is it possible Hot Toys could shorten delivery times from 24 months to 9 months? Yeah, I hear you. I mean, some of this is. I'm so looking forward to that. The wait for that Snowspeeder pilot Luke is destroying me, Doc. I want that figure really. If you don't know, I'm a Luke fan, by the way. How about this? I mean, really. I mean, any C-3PO. This is a New Hope C-3PO. I'm bringing this up on the screen because remember that chrome gold-plated Stormtrooper that they came out with? Couldn't they just do this with C-3PO already? Come on. That'd be fine with me. It doesn't have to be like the Tamashii nations. I mean, and you have to. I would prefer it to be. I wish it was all die cast for some parts of it, but maybe they could do parts of it and do some chrome plating. What do you all think on that? What do you all think? Let me know. But listen, how much coffee would I be serving? Decaf and regular. Would I be serving if they officially announced this figure and you woke up Monday, you woke up tomorrow morning and this was out there? What would you do? What you gonna do when Hot Toys releases C-3PO on you? But I could see that one from Return of the Jedi, for sure. And I'm bringing this up because we talk about Reissue City. And look at what's up on the screen. You know how many people are, you know how much this figure goes for in the secondary market? It is literally insane right now. And so there's two ways that this figure can go. And I'll bring this argument up again, or the two things. This sat in stock for forever and a day. So they're not going to do this Emperor on the throne. That was during the dark times, during the times of the Empire. I had to do the Alec Guinness things. Look, those dark clouds have passed away. I'm no longer like dealing with all this negativity from The Last Jedi and a Solo movie and The Rise of Skywalker, and have to hold my head and explain to all my friends, well, you hear this about Star Wars, I hear that about, thank goodness that's gone, because all they get to talk about is, oh, you're a Star Wars fan, that Grogu's great, Grogu, yeah, I'm hearing all the positivity. Could they reissue this figure? I'm going to tell you right now, and you heard it here. So they will absolutely do this figure again for the anniversary of Return of the Jedi. The Emperor is coming. I really believe it. And the interest now for Star Wars is different. Now, would it be an exclusive? Would it be mixed into a 2-pack like they did with the Dark Suit, like they did with the Nightmare Batman for the Dark Suit Superman? That might be more beneficial to them. But you have to calculate in the variables, ladies and gentlemen, of how hot Star Wars is now, and how excited fans are, and also new collectors coming in, and the dark clouds are away, and how hot this figure is approaching the $700 tier range, and it's the Emperor. And look, may I suggest, I love Revenge of the Sith. I love Revenge of this. I'm going to say it again. I love Revenge of the Sith. I love the part where he goes, good. Your hate has made you powerful. Go to Mustafar. Take care of Viceroy Gunray. I can recite the whole thing. But you know what I like better? The Ian McDermott's performance in Return of the Jedi. When I was a kid, I was looking at that screen like, and I still look at it to this day. It is, you talk about moments, the Emperor, all those lines in there that he did. Wow. Your overconfidence is your weakness. Your faith in your friends is yours. Come on. I think for some of you that are looking for this figure, it's going to be reissued. Just saying. Just saying. I love the palpiest, the scariest. I love Palpatine Revenge of the Sith, but I love this. But his performance in Return of the Jedi, oh my goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Let's continue to go down. Tell me what tables he'd refill as I'm going down over here. Here's something very realistic. Yeah. Yeah. Let me pull it up, baby. Is it possible that in the book of Boba Fett, that either Fennec or Boba is going to make the call and say, Max, we need some music, baby. Can you bring the Max Rebo band back? If this band shows up in the book of Boba Fett, I am telling you right now that we would probably get the Max Rebo band or something like this for sure. It would put a huge smile on my face. And come on, we're all Return of the Jedi tonight. Popsic, I see you in there talking about some stuff. Popsic, what do you think? What do you think? I know on table 5 you've been jonesing about Return of the Jedi. Look, and maybe this wouldn't come out. Maybe this would be a good Return of the Jedi anniversary release, but it's very possible. We've talked about this before, that this can 100%, if Max Rebo Band shows up in the book of Boba Fett, and he starts playing while they're in Jabba's palace. I guess it's Boba's palace now. Are you kidding me? Can you see them coming out with this? Ooh, Popsic, it's a pass. Popsic, it's a pass. Popsic says pass. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to see how it looked. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be very interesting. I could see them doing it. I do think whether they come out with this or not, I have a funny feeling this band is going to show up in the Book of Boba Fett. I just do. I have a funny feeling. Let me know what you think. Is this going to show up or not? Let me know. We're spilling coffee. All right, here's the one you all want to talk about. And this is in Return of the Jedi because I didn't show. I put it. Let me pull this back up again so I can preface this as we're getting into where is the whole group here. All right, here's Return of the Jedi group. But you see who's front and center, right? Okay. So let me go ahead and pull this up. Where is this? Where is this? Where is R2? You need R2 to complete the whole scene for the Mandalorian. Is it possible we get a Return of the Jedi R2? I would love a battle damage Return of the Jedi R2. And how, can you imagine a set like that where, when he went ahead and tried to open the doors in Return of the Jedi, and then obviously at the end and during the celebration, he got all cleaned up and fixed up. Boy, if they could give us a set like that, where you have the interchangeable pieces, or I don't even know how they would do it, but that would be sick. That would be sick. I would love it. So I would love that release. Maybe that would be a great anniversary release. Let me know what you guys think on that. But this R2-D2, a reissue of R2-D2, or a new version of R2-D2 is 1,000% coming. And it's probably coming for the Mandalorian. But you have to wonder. You see little Grogu there. Yeah, little guy is small, isn't he? Let's pull this up on the screen. Are they going to go ahead? Yeah, they're so cool together. R2-D2 is one of my favorite characters, and Grogu is now one of my favorite characters. And is it possible that what we're going to get from Hot Toys is some type of articulated Grogu or some type of special Grogu that goes with R2-D2? And I say yes. I really do. I think that's all they're going to do here. I think we're going to get a special Grogu that is, maybe it'll just be a different articulated Grogu, different than the one that we got getting with Ahsoka Tano, different than the one that we're getting with Luke Skywalker, and one that's going to be unique with R2-D2. It would be a great set if actually we can have like two R2s, or maybe they would give us like this new Grogu, or maybe have like a cloth type of instead of just a statue, or something new, maybe the legs, it's something different, or a little bit that separates it that apart from what you're getting with the other versions of the Mandalorian, or something that separates this out from the one that you're getting with the DX Luke or the DX Ahsoka. And I would lose my mind. I would spill coffee all over this then if they did something special, because these two are a really neat pair, and it's possible. Is it possible? Because I haven't heard a lot of conversation on this. Everybody's talking about Luke Skywalker training Grogu, and you're going to get a lot of scenes with I would guess. But is it possible that we're going to get more scenes with R2 and Grogu? I mean, just like you got a lot with the Frog Lady and Grogu and that, I could actually see a lot of scenes with R2-D2 and Grogu, and this could be a very, very special 2-pack, if you will. It'd be a but it is a figure. If they could actually make this Grogu an actual figure, give us some kind of cloth stuff. Listen, we need the figure. I need an R2. I actually do not have an R2 within my collection. I really don't want nothing. I just don't want the Force Awakens version. I don't. I just don't. I don't. Water. Coffee. And I want one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. One bourbon and one scotch and one beer. Give me one R2 and one Grogu and a special Grogu, whatever. I think they're going to come out with this. I would love it. I would love it, love it, love it. I think... I like this, Dorica, so you put this up here. I've talked about it a lot. All they need to do is give us an R2 and C-3PO 2-pack, and the internet would melt down. Look, the original logo of Star Wars. C-3PO and R2. The only reason I don't think we're going to get that right now, Dorica, and I would love that, and it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. I think that'd be a good move. You can use that R2 and put it in there. Especially if it was a Return of the Jedi R2, where it was cleaned up, and you can use that in your Mandalorian display. I mean, you could just put R2-D2 in your display, but I think the focus is going to be for R2 on the Mandalorian. People need to complete that set, and I think they're going to take advantage and of that and give us a Grogu or two Grogus or a special Grogu to go with this R2. That's my call. There is another possibility that they can do besides that, Dory, because they could actually go ahead and give us an. Would it blow your mind if we got this? Don't discount this. This is still showing as coming soon on the Sideshow website for Hot Toys. Now, take that with a grain of salt because they still have the First Order Snowtrooper showing. I actually agree with all those figures they have up there, except the First Order Snowtrooper. I just don't got it. I feel like they're making a mistake, and they really need to have up the picture that they got the Empire Strike Back. They got the Snowtroopers from Empire Strikes Back 2-pack. That's what they mean they're coming out with again. That must be it. Anyway, putting that aside. R5-D4. Hey, listen, I haven't said it in a while. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. We've been having 120 to 130 in here all night, 122 right now. Please go ahead and hit that like button. Howard's watching this, baby. Much, much appreciated. And how many of you are watching and are not subscribed to 6 Scale Cantina? Go ahead and subscribe to it. Very much appreciate it. You'll get notices of when I'm coming out with a live and raw, or a live show with the panel, which I'm going to have the whole panel on next week. I'm going to be live this coming Friday and live next the Friday after that as well, because Dante's going to be out of town. After that, I'm out of town. But anyway, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Much, much appreciated. But is it possible that we could actually get an R2-D2 and R5-D4 2-pack? And that might be the way to boost the sales for an R5-D4. I don't know how good R5-D4 would do on its own, but R5-D4 was in the Mandalorian season 2, believe it or not, it was. And, you know, they've already given us a BB-9E and a BB-8 2-pack. They've absolutely done that before. And don't think that they I'm just going to say this. Do I think they're going to do this? Probably not at this point with the way that I see them coming out with anything. Popsic, I agree with this, by the way. C-3PO-DX. Give us all 3 trilogies. I would absolutely love it. I would love it, love it, love it. C-3PO-DX. But listen, at this point, I don't think they would do this, but would I be shocked if they actually had, here's a 2-pack from the Mandalorian Droids 2-pack, and maybe put in a couple of those, gonk droids or some droids in there, like they did the mouse droid with the BB-8 and the BB-9E one. I could see it. It wouldn't shock me. I'm just saying, it would not shock me. Don't think it. Don't think they wouldn't do it. Popsic, I think you refer to R5-D4. I have the Sideshow version. It would do for me. Yeah, I think for them to, if they really want to release this figure, it's probably only going to sell it a 2-pack. Heavily. That's what I think. I mean, that's my opinion on it. All right, so listen, with 120 in here we're going to go. I'm going to tell you. We're drinking in the new mugs. If you're interested, so many of you were, in the new 6 Scale Cantina mug to drink your coffee. I've got the link in the video description below. You also can go to 6scalecantina.com, click on the link, and you can go ahead and get one. I'm still serving it up on table 5, on table 4. I still got Spotchka on tables 20 and on tables 40. Do we got a table 50? I don't know. Let me know, baby. But here you go. Here's the one you've been waiting for. The one, the big, let me go to the bigger screen so this can have an impact for you. Here you go. Listen, we're gonna have to have Jimmy Smits on 6 Scale Cantina. We gotta have him on the panel. Is it possible that, we could do that someday? You have to wonder. I love putting this up. I love putting this up. I'm going to be signing off here in just a little bit because, look, I'm 15 minutes over. It's already 9:45. This goes to 9:30, but I'm having so much fun with you all. But I think I'm going to put this up at the end of every live show I ever have from now until the end of time. How many of you had fun tonight? Can I pour you anything before we depart? More on any of the tables? I got decaf. I got regular. In closing, I don't know what you guys think. I don't know. I'm still like super excited here. Dorikus Maximus puts in as we're getting ready. One day, Aries will put up a Lobot and we will all spill our. I would love a Lobot. I really would, especially. I mean, I'm getting the Lando. Okay, I'm getting the Bespin Lando. Okay, so if they came out with a Lobot, I'd buy it. Look at Popsick. Did we get 106 likes already? Look, hit that like button still. That's great. That's fantastic. It's all me here. Grogu has to be included. Look at Grogu. Look, they should just put a Grogu with every release. I'd have no problem with it. Look, why didn't they give us a Grogu with the 501st? That'd be a nice touch. Goodness gracious. My goodness. I like this single songwriter. I'm having trouble signing off, but great stream, soothing for the brain. Listen, it's good that I had decaf, baby. Max, and I say no. Listen, tell me in the chat what other figure you think is coming out. I only got a couple more. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. I got a few more minutes. Then I have to sign off, but I like this one. I hope Chopper happens soon. Look, well, they're putting in some of these rebels yeah. If you're watching Bad Batch, and I really didn't get to watch it yet, but I hear the inside information and all that. You know, do I see like a Chopper and a Hera Syndulla? Yes, I do. I mean, it would sell. It would sell. You know, but I think the Chopper would have to come with Hera. With another character, for sure. Popsick put Chopper is a day one pre-order. Wow. Jedi Toys. I'm just going to put this up. Hey, Aries, got your message, but just woke up now. We should do that skit sometimes. Listen, we should put it on here. I tell you what, Jedi Toys, let's go ahead and do that next Sunday at 8 p.m. when we go live and raw. I will talk to you, okay? Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. Don Prime puts up in here, no, Choppa, good enough on its own. Okay. I definitely see that. Commander Gregor. Yeah, would they come out Captain Trips with the old Rex with that and come out with the old Commander Gregor? It'd be interesting. There's so many ways that they could go. I could see that coming. Honestly, I've talked about it before. We didn't talk about clones today because it was Return of the Jedi Day. But seriously, what do you think their limitation is on clones? And I don't think Hot Toys has limitations on clones. I mean, I think that, especially with the Tamora Morrison head sculpts, I mean, they could come out with Gregor. They could come out with the older Rex, different versions of Rex. They could come out with Wolf. They could give us Gree with a head sculpt, which would be great. I mean, they don't need to, but I would love it. I mean, they can do so much. Hunter is already in Commando armor. Yeah, all the clones. Who put that up? Doom Eternal. All the clones. Yeah. Yep, and this is a good point. Penny Swan in the house. Huge lack of interest in Hong Kong. Yeah. You know, like I said in the beginning of the program, you know, watch out for that armor because they only produce 500 of the armor in Hong Kong. It's kind of crazy. So they're going to definitely produce more here. But look, I still got Bale. I still got Bale on the screen. Last pour, anybody, before I sign off? Decaf? Regular? Please hit that like button if you haven't already. And please go ahead and subscribe to 6 Scale Cantina. Look, this was a lot of fun. but I'm losing my mind. I got to go ahead and drink a lot of water here. A lot of fun with you guys. A lot of fun. No, Man of Hot Collectibles in here. We can't sign off yet. Look, everyone's coming on. The Man of Hot Collectibles. Is it possible that Dante is going to be on my live show this coming Friday at 9 p.m.? And I say yes. Good to have you in here, Dante. Well, everybody, thank you so much. Remember, let me see if I can do this here. Let's see if I can actually do it. Let's see if I can do the sign-off. We got Jimmy Smits. Can you do it with me, Jimmy? Bale, can you do it with me? I don't always buy coffee out. But when I do, I buy from 6 Scale Cantina. Stay thirsty, my friends. See you next time. Adios.